Welcome back, my lovelies. As you'll notice, I'm on the map. Um, so I have this grace here, but I never actually... What are you looking at? I never actually showed y'all how to get there. I only went there to... No? Did I do that during prep? I think I did that during prep. Either way... There's, stuff on this bridge that I still have to grab anyways, so it doesn't matter. Watch out for this. Voop. And for any, I've said it before and I'll say it again. To anyone who's like, oh my gosh, you're using the ashes. We both did that. It's like, yeah, and who cares? It's like, why do you care? It's not your playthrough. If you don't want to use them on your playthrough... Oh, did I actually grab everything on the bridge? No, I did not. Like, if you don't want to use them on your playthrough, then don't use them. Who cares? Alright, so... Yeah, the stray is gonna disappear. I already talked to you. Yeah, that's right. I talked to you on the prep. We'll rest because, you know, we're actually gonna go and take care of some things here. We're gonna go this way and circle around to the giant. Don't fight the giant head on. Troll, giant, whatever you want to call them. You didn't hit my shield, but that works too, I guess. There we go. Woo! If you hear that plapping, that's just Rose drinking her, her water. She's being a good girl. Do you see me? No, you don't. Alright. Oh! Got them both! Alright. And 1, 2, there we go. Oh. Haha. There we go. This is where the Morning Star was, if you're not paying attention. You missed! You didn't even let me do my counter. Oh, hey, I can upgrade my mace now. Nice. Circle around. That way it goes into the wall. Anytime you see those, you want to try and get them to circle around towards a wall. That way, so, what are we gonna do first? Let's go grab the map first, and then take care of the golem. We'll talk to the merchant in a minute. We're gonna grab the seed, the golden seed. Which should be over there. Okay. Now be very careful. You see the golem there, off in the distance? I think you can see him. He can see you from very far away. That was close. That was very close. And because of that, I'm gonna take care of you right now. Whoop! How are you already at half health? Oy vey. Alright, so let's grab the... if I remember correctly, that golem does not respawn. So we'll grab this real quick. Now, if you want a pretty decent incantation, we're gonna head this way. Don't worry about the zombies. It's... Oh, one thing I also should explain with Torrent. As long as... So this is poison right here. As long as you are on Torrent, the poison, the rot that's in Caelid will not affect you if it is on the ground. Alright. Didn't need to do that, but that's Poison Mist. There are certain enemies that you can use that on, where you just basically sneak up behind them and just cast Poison Mist. So, you know, if you can get around an enemy, let's say, like, pretend this is, this enemy. Get behind them, you cast Poison Mist. It doesn't make a noise, it doesn't do anything. It may cast a, well, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't affect them in a physical way. So you know, boom, pop it and just sit there, and then you might have to cast it a couple times, and it will, put poison on them, and you can slowly drain an enemy's health until they're dead. to put it to be as straightforward as possible. It's really easy to cheese certain bosses that way because they're an open world boss. You can get behind them and boom, done. By no selling. Scale armor. I don't remember if you're good or not, but let's get you and you. Screw it. Oh, he has the Crimson Amber Medallion, raises his max HP. I wouldn't recommend getting it, unless you are a collector. Let's see, is this better? Oof. Oof! That is big oof. Why did I buy that? Alright, whatever. So, alright. I'm going to get this out of the way right now. So you have basically your clothing / light armor, your medium armor, which is like leathers, and then you have your heavy armors. The difference between the physical damage is pretty significant. However, if you're going from light to light, medium to medium, heavy to heavy, what you mostly want to focus on is your resistances. So your immunity, your robustness, your focus, vitality, and your poise. Those are what you want to focus with if you're going to only stick with a specific armor class. Now, if you need actual physical defense, you want to go with the heavier armor. Just throwing that out there right now, so that way nobody gets confused. Later on, though, there are certain bosses that you're going to want to focus on your magic, your fire, your lightning, or your holy resistance. Because they deal so much of that particular damage that if you do not have enough in that particular, negation, it will either one-shot you or two-shot you. Doesn't matter what armor class you're in. So keep that in mind. I will get more into this when we get to a specific boss, which is one of the endgame bosses. He does so much holy damage that you need certain armor types to be able to defend against it. If you're someone who's as aggressive as I am in combat, I'm going to try and be less aggressive and more kind of the counter is what I'm trying to do with this particular character. I'm trying my best not to be my super aggressive, oh my gosh, tank hits type of person. If I end up doing that and I die, it's my fault. I'm just gonna get this out of the way in case anyone has questions about it. Whew. Alright, so let's interact with... Yes, so you see that turtle? I don't know why they decided not to just attack me, but, you know, to each their own, I guess. So, there's 3 turtles that you need to find. There's one right there. As you can see, there's one right here. And there should be another over here. No. always forget where this particular turtle is. Turtle, where are you? They're always going to be nearby, so don't, like, go stray too far. If you do end up dying for some reason, they will reset. If you teleport, they will reset. Oh, here, let's grab one of these. This is a Starlight Shard. They basically regen your FP. You can use them to buy certain spells from Celavis. Where are you, my little turtle? Tortoise. Before anyone says anything. I always forget what this last one is. Where are you? Alright, just give me a minute, I guess. Ah, yes. You know... right next to the entranceway. I always forget. There's nothing in here. So, most of these towers will give you... Well, I'll show you when we get up there. Why are you jumping down, my dude? Be very careful. There's no railings on here. It's very much an OSHA violation. Boom! Memory Stone. So you start off with 2. And every class starts off with 2. And this is how you get more spell slots for anyone who's actually wanting to use magic or incantations. So coming to these towers, again, I said most, so keep that in mind. We're gonna head this way to the Grace. Now, for anyone who plays, Final Fantasy XIV, there's a particular enemy we're about to fight that I call... Uh-oh. Louis Soir. This guy. Look at him. He's basically Louis Soir. Oi, leave my doggy alone. No. It may be rotten, but it's not, not a bad doggy. Alright, so we're gonna head this way. Oh, probably should, teach you what these are. If you ever come across this particular statue, if you're having trouble finding catacombs, this will, you know, guide the way to the catacombs. And I mean that in a kind of literal sense. Alright, we're gonna come this way. No. Ah! So there's a dude up here who's kind of, oh dear. Alright, so the train should be mostly quiet now. So this guy has been just launching ballistas at some enemies. This is a hand ballista. You've heard of great bows from other games. This is a great crossbow. Literally. There's also a cannon version. Which does the exact same thing. It just is, Ah! Okay. Come on, let me descend. Oh, train's getting loud again. Alright, cool. It should be silenced now. Alright, so... these flowers will poison you, just don't worry about it. Yeah! There we go. There's, you know, another doggy there. For some reason wasn't in range to, Hi, yes. Come on, come on. Hit me! Bing! Where? Now, if you really, really want to, you could let your minions just go loose and, fight the flowers. Which is what they're gonna do anyways. I'm just gonna, collect the loot, and then head towards the grace that's over there. Now you see a bunch of markers that I had placed. And that's kind of like the, I wouldn't say route that I'm gonna take, but more so what I'm going to do in the upcoming episodes. I did that while we were cut. But either way, my lovelies, like, comment, subscribe if you so choose to, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!